You came to the US for a better future. But when was the last time you felt you had time to enjoy it? What inspired you to leave your home country and start a new life in the US? Did life turn out how you expected it? And actually, like, the reality of starting over in the new country is it's hard. You know, you gotta adjust with everything. You gotta learn. You're gonna learn something that you have never learned back home, and it's just the adjustment with the culture is it's just so different. So the reality is, we think that when we get here, it's all butterfly and roses, right? The life here is better than where we came from. And honestly, in my own opinion, it is. It's just because of all the opportunity that you have. But then again, in the Philippines, I feel like life is more quieter, and life is more it's like slow. Like, let's say that, like, it's slow because here everything is just that go 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 go, you know. You don't, sometimes if you don't really intentionally do it, you don't really have a time to like breathe. You don't have a time to just think or have a moment of silence. You have to be really intentional of your time, of your alone time. Because sometimes if you just let like life take you, if you just let like your surrounding affect your life, then you're just gonna be, in the end of the day, you're gonna be so exhausted for doing so much, but you don't even know if that thing does actually help you or your family. And one thing too is that missing your family while you're trying to build a better future. And to be honest, when I moved here in the US, I didn't even know what it's gonna look like. You know, I didn't know if it's actually be better. But like, when the time that before I came here, people always so excited. Like, 'cause I know a lot of us um wanted to be here, wanted to be in the US, or wanted to go somewhere just like not in the Philippines, just because one thing is that there's more opportunity abroad than actually back home. Let's be real, because as I always said, when you're back home, like, just looking for a job, it's hard, especially if you don't have a college degree. And even just working on the mall here, working in the mall, as long as, even if you're not high school yet, even if you're still in high school, they will accept you. But in the Philippines, it's a different story. Even just working in the mall, you have to have a high school degree, right? So, and here as well, you work a long hours, but you still feel like there's not enough time. Because, like, as I said, like in the Philippines as well, I'm just trying to compare it from where I came from. I know everybody's journey, everybody's life is different, but it's just, I'm comparing it based on my experience. And here you work more hours. You do like because, like, for me, I work 12 hours a day, right? Not a day, but like, I only work like 3 to 4, 3 and 4, 3 weeks, 3 days, some other week, and some other week I work 4 days. But you're gone for pretty much like all day. And that's kind of tough for like parents like me, like being far away from your kid and leaving your kid. I'm just blessed. We're just blessed enough that I have my mom here now, that I don't have to leave my Bob somewhere else, or me and Alex doesn't have to have a separate schedule for us to be able to go to work or just to survive every single month to make an income. But here, you like, people always working. They're always trading time for money, because let's be honest, there's so much stuff in here. My mom see that now as well. Like, and she said that, like, oh yeah, both parents here are working. Everybody is working. It's just because we don't only, like in the Philippines, like, let's say, like, cars, right? Cars in the Philippines, you don't have to have insurance, for you to keep your car. Here, it's mandatory for you to have a car insurance. It's mandatory for you to have a health insurance. And if you're not working, how are you going to be able to afford it? It's so expensive. Like you got to pay that. And registration. I know in the Philippines, I think you pay registration too. I'm not really sure. But here, it's mandatory for you to pay it every year. Or if not, when you get pulled over, you got to pay more. So there's so much stuff that, yes, like a lot of like good opportunity, a lot of work here, but you are required to work long hours. And the pressure to provide while you're also wanting to be present for your children is really, really tough. That's why for us, we're looking for something, another extra income. We're looking for a plan B, or we're looking for another source of income. It's not because we want more money, right? But we want more option. We wanted more time with our family. We wanted more time with our kids. Because like me, I grew up I always see my parents, like we didn't have a lot of like money. We didn't grow up like rich, but then again, I always see my parents. My mom is always there. She's always home with us. And that changed now. That life now, it's different. Like it's not what it used to be, that one parent can stay at home, but it is possible only if you find a good source of income that let you stay home with your family and let you work at home or let you work wherever you want. um and it is possible, because I have seen it in our community. I have seen parents have done it in our community. And that's what we're chasing. We're not chasing more money. We are chasing more options, more freedom, and more time with our loved ones. So why many immigrants mom are afraid to try something new? Because of where we came from. Where we came from, we settled for what we have because we thought that's all we can have, right? Like we never thought that, oh, maybe if we find, like, it makes us feel like being ungrateful when we start looking for something different, when we try to work for like two jobs or something like that. But here in the US, like, it's normal for people to have another source of income, especially nowadays because of internet, right? Like everything in this world is changing. So I think now it's very common for parents to have another source of income. Is because we knew that just sticking with our job or just sticking with our work is not really going to give us the time and financial freedom that we wanted. So that's why we are chasing, or we are looking for a different source of income. It's not because, like, because let's just be real. If you want time freedom, you have to have financial freedom for you to be able to have that. And for you to be able to have both, you're going to have another source of income that that will be able to give you that dream or that goal that you want. So there's a lot of many immigrants mom or parents that are afraid to try something new because we never thought of no one taught us that working for yourself is actually better. Is you have more option, more time, and you are in control of your time and not somebody else. And you can make money even while you're sleeping. You can make money even if you're not clock in at work. And nobody taught us that, because like I grew up learning this, just the traditional way of life. You go to school, you finish school, you get a good degree, you get a good job, have a family, and work till you retire. But because of this business, I found out, I not found out, but I learned that there's another way. There's another option that I don't have to um how to say it, I don't have to trade my time for money, because it is possible for you to be able to earn income even if you are a stay-at-home parents. Because as if you guys watched my live yesterday with my fellow business owners, and all of them are a stay-at-home parents now, it's because of this business. So you can see it is possible. And if they can do it, we can do it too. And the biggest mind shift that I had to make to believe that we deserve more is that I know God wants good for us. And like for me, if you are thinking about it, if you are thinking about having this life that's didn't come in into your mind like an accident. It's there for a reason because God's know you are capable of achieving it. God's know that you are capable of making it happen. That's why you wanted it so bad because it's meant for you. But then again, we have to learn how to be patient and trust the process. A lot of people quit when they don't see the result right away because the same thing as plants, right? When you plant a seed, you don't see it grow for days, weeks, or sometimes months. But we don't see that it's actually growing downwards. You have to have a good roots for you to have a good plants. So it's the same thing in life. Like, when you start something and you really believe in it and you see that that's the opportunity that will give you your time and financial freedom, don't just give up. Keep fighting for it. Keep doing it until the roots is stable enough to give you a good trees, a good plants. But not a lot of people understand that. And I truly understand it because I am the same way until I was in this business. Because I am telling you, and I keep telling this over and over again, in this business, we're not only taught to make money, but we are taught to have a good mindset. Every single day, we have a training that teaches us how to have a rich mindset. Not rich that like we want money all the time, but just to believe in yourself, to be comfortable enough that be comfortable on yourself. Because honestly, if you see me before, yes, I am not really an introvert person. I'm not really shy, but you won't caught me talking like this online. Like, no, this is because I tried something new. This is because I was consistent. This is because I keep trying, even sometimes it's not perfect. This is because I keep showing up. That's why I'm here right now, sharing you my experience, sharing you this amazing opportunity that I found. But then again, I do really believe that every opportunity is not for everybody, but it is doable or it is possible for everybody only if you put in the time and effort to learn and believe and study and trust the process. Trust the process all the time because what meant for you is for you. Sometimes it will take months, sometimes it will take years, but as long as you don't give up, you will achieve everything that you have in your mind. Isn't this is so beautiful? I love these flowers. How having multiple income streams can create more option, not just more money. That's why that I keep saying it over and over again that just having an extra income every single month to give you a breathing room already creating you more options. Now you have options to not worry about, oh, how are we going to be able to afford it this month? How are we able to gonna be afforded, or even just give you a breathing room to like, oh, my kids wants to play sports, but because I have an extra income, I don't have to stress about enrolling them in a sports. Just that kind of option. That's just kind of freedom that sometimes life can happen, right? Your family gonna need you. But for us, but for some people that living paycheck to paycheck, one day of skipping work can already hurt them for the whole month. And now you gotta catch up. And now, after you staying home for one day, now you're gonna have to do one day of overtime. That's one day of you being far away from your kid, from your family. One day of trading your time for money. So just think about that. Think about what another source of income can really help you or provide for your family. And the importance of learning new skills in today's digital world. Like everybody is online now. Everybody is doing something online. And if you're not learning, or if your business is not online, then your business is not out there. Even the cafeteria, even the local businesses, you can see it online now. Because if people doesn't see it online, they won't know your business existed. You gotta work more. You gotta put in more time for your business if you are not online. That's why I'm so grateful. Like social media, or just being online, can be good and bad. It just depend on you, on um how you handle or how you use it. Because don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people out there that use social media for a bad thing. But that's why you have to do your due diligence to really learn and study whatever you're trying to do. It's just the same thing in life. Even when you go to school, even when you go to work, first time of doing work, even like me, I've been in my work for like gonna be 9 years soon, and I'm still learning every single day. It's the same thing in our life. So if you're trying to build a business, even online or traditional, you gotta put in time to learn. You gotta have to keep learning every single day, because world is changing. And if you're still doing the same thing that maybe help you months ago or years ago, it may not help you now. So you don't stop learning, because the more you learn, the more it benefits you, because you can take it wherever you go and nobody can take that away from you. And not only that, you can teach the next generation and the generation after about what you have learned. That is something like, for me, I think it gives you more confidence. If you learn more, you gain more confidence. Good. Now you don't go out in the world just guessing. You go out in the world confident that I know something, I can share something, I can teach people something. So that's why, even though in my busy schedule, there is so much to learn, and I don't pressure myself to learn everything all at once. I only choose and focus on one thing that I know will help me and my business, and I focus on that. I study, I watch it, I watch the training, and I'm so grateful for our community that never stop teaching us of something new or something that's working for them. And that's how community is supposed to be. It's not about competing with each other, but it's about lifting each other, and it's about helping each other be successful in this world. Because like the same thing that I posted earlier, I really, really, really do believe that everyone is deserve of success. Everyone can be successful, but you have to have a right and good mindset to for you to be able to be successful in this world. Why it's okay to dream beyond a traditional 9 to 5? It's because, as I said earlier, it give you more option. It give you more freedom, and maybe give you our early retirement. Imagine that. And just give you an option. Imagine this, waking up every single day of not worrying about your time, like your alarm clock. You don't have to be on a set schedule. You can work and show up whenever, wherever you want to. And you can bring your business wherever you go, as long as you have your phone, your laptop, and your internet. And then when you're traveling, you can bring it with you. So nobody is stopping you from enjoying and seeing the world, because you're bringing your business and your income with you. So it is okay to dream beyond your 9 to 5. Your 9 to 5 is your ticket, and help you to have to dream more, but don't just settle there. Don't just stay in there for a long time. You gotta have another source of income, especially nowadays. Inflation, everything is going up, everything is getting expensive, and one source of income is not enough. So you have to have another source of income. And how building something on the side can give you hope and confidence even before it replaces your job. Like, just for example, right? When COVID happened, we were not prepared. We were not ready. And we thought our job is stable. I thought our job is always gonna be there. Even a good employee, even the employee that's been in the company for years, was let go when the COVID times. Because not only us getting affected, companies getting affected too. And if they can produce money, how are they gonna pay you? So are you ready? If something happened in your job, if your job closed down, are you ready? Are you gonna be able to support your family if you lose your job now? If not, then think about it. You need another source of income. It just give you that peace of mind that I'm not tied down in my 9 to 5, because I am building something. And just building something for your future, for your family, and building and imagine it, like building something that will help you and your family uh have the good life, have that life that you've been dreaming of. I think it's worth fighting for. I think it is worth working for. It is worth trying for. So that's it for me, everyone. Thank you so much for staying with me. I'm almost done with my flowers. And I just want to remind you that everyone's journey is different, and believing in yourself and stay open to opportunities that align with your goals. So thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Remember, your story doesn't end where you are today. No matter where you started or how difficult the journey has been, you always have the power to create new opportunities for yourself and your family. So if today's conversation encourage you and you'd like to learn more about my journey, send me a message. I would love to connect with you and see you guys on my next live. Stay safe, stay inspired, and keep believing in yourself. I hope you guys are having an amazing morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are tuning in. And as always, everyone, God bless you and be a blessing to others. This is what I was working with. You see how beautiful is that? Bye, guys.